All right, Jen St. Dennis from Business of Vancouver back with us. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning.
A few years ago, we were talking about how trying to find office space in Vancouver was extremely difficult. So, a couple of years later, what are we looking at now?
Yeah, so they built a whole bunch of brand new office towers, and what we're looking at now is perhaps the prospect that they built too much of it, because the office vacancy rate, especially in downtown Vancouver, is very high at the moment. So let's just take a look at those numbers and why that might be. So right now the office vacancy rate is at 10%. Now just a few months ago we were talking about it being at 9%, and that being very high. It's edging up higher. It's at an 11-year high now, and that's because the 1.4 million square feet of office space has either come online or is about to come online. And so what that is, the effect that is having is pushing that office vacancy rate up higher, because this has all come online at once. And they are actually planning, developers are planning to build a third wave of new office towers. And now Colliers, which is a real estate firm that specializes in commercial properties, is sort of questioning whether that might happen. Those vacancy numbers come from Colliers. So these are some of the buildings that are planned, are under construction. So there's Burrard Place, that's right at Burrard and Drake. There's also the Aquilini Tower. There's the Credit Suisse building. All of these towers coming online, putting all this square footage on the market. And they only expect the office vacancy rate to go up. So we'll have to see what happens with these new developments and whether they'll be able to find, to maybe more slowly than they expected, fill these new office towers.
Yeah, there's a big construction boom right now, of course, as you were just highlighting.
There is, yeah. So I think it's just that, there was maybe a little bit too much exuberance over how much they'd be able to lease. They actually built a lot of these buildings with none of the space being pre-leased, meaning that they didn't have tenants to fill them.
Sure.
So now they are looking for tenants.
All right, well, there you go.
That's right.
Well, we can't find affordable housing. Maybe we'll start finding affordable spaces that
That's
you can
right,
go into.
just rent an office,
sure.
Work, living space.
Exactly.
Sure,
it's a new
there you
theme.
go.
All right,
Problem
Jen.
solved.
Thanks.
All right.